Hey, Eagle fans, I'm Thomas Mott. Welcome to Philadelphia Eagles Now. We're going to get into the latest Eagles news and rumors in just 1 second. First, subscribe if you guys love Philadelphia. That's kind of the promise to you from myself and the guys here at the channel. We love Philadelphia. I love Philadelphia. I'm a huge Eagles fan, as you guys know. I love the city. I love, obviously, the teams that are there, the food, the fans, especially the people. You guys love Philadelphia as well. If you're new to the channel, go to below and subscribe because we're going to cover the Eagles better than anybody else on YouTube. That's my personal guarantee. At least I think that we do. And so if you like that, go down below and subscribe. All right, coming up on today's video, quick little teaser here. Bleacher Report has some trade rumors for a pass rusher. And, a lot of this stuff never happens, but I've been wrong before, and so should they trade for the pass rusher we'll talk about in a second? Here, we'll find out. 94.1, the flagship station of the Eagles, released their 2022 quarterback rankings. We only care where one quarterback is ranked. Jalen Hurts will tell you where he's at. And finally, some OTA news and notes as Philadelphia begins offseason training activities today. They're one of the later teams to do it. We'll talk about that at the end of the video. Let's start with the Bleacher Report's Clelin Ferrell trade proposal. Yes, remember Clelin Ferrell? He's one of these guys where the name pops out at you and you go, okay, Ferrell, right? Clemson, national championship winner. Think back to those teams with Deshaun Watson. Okay, really good player. Then he was drafted way early, 4th overall by John Gruden and Mike Mayock in that 2019 NFL draft, and he's never lived up to expectations. He was a late first-round guy, and went to the top 5, and that was just an absolute mess and a nightmare, and was a good example of what you don't do in the draft by overdrafting somebody that most teams don't have as a top 10 draft pick. So, due to his recently poor play, Las Vegas has declined his 5th-year option, meaning he'll be a free agent at the end of this year, meaning if you were going to trade him, now would be the time. And so hence the trade buzz about where he could possibly go. And there was a hint by Bleacher Report about Philadelphia, and so we start with the video there. Here's what Bleacher Report said about Ferrell. Throw it up on your screen. Quote, "With that said, it's hard to imagine Ferrell doing any more for the Raiders in 2022 than he did the past 3 seasons. He's all but buried on the depth chart, and with new defensive coordinator Patrick Graham set to utilize more 3-man fronts, Ferrell is just flat out a bad fit. He's not athletic enough to play rush linebacker, not big enough to hold the point of attack as a 5 technique end. Ferrell badly needs a change of scenery, and there are some 4-3 defenses with teams like the Philadelphia Eagles, Kansas City Chiefs, and Houston Texans that might be willing to throw a late pick into a dice roll on Ferrell's potential," end quote. And a late pick is the emphasis here. We're talking a 5th, a 6th, or a 7th, maybe a 6th or a 7th specifically, because the stats have been pretty bad. I mean, look at this. This is 3 seasons as the 4th overall draft pick. Think of all the great pass rushers taken after him who have been much, much better. 42 games. So he's been relatively healthy, which I guess is a good thing. 8 sacks, 3 seasons, right? 8 sacks, come on, do some math there. Not a very good average. 79 tackles, and 24 quarterback hits. And so the idea of him going to more of a 4-3 heavy defense like Philadelphia, where he can maybe revitalize his career, does make some sense. My one issue with this, and it's not the price, because, late round draft pick is nothing for, a gamble on the upside of Clelin Ferrell. It's when does he play? I've talked about this. This defensive line is loaded, guys. It is absolutely stacked. And if the Rams lose Aaron Donald, and there's some Aaron Donald, contract issues up there, this is your best defensive line in the NFL if Donald is not on the Rams. If he's there, then you probably put it at number 2. This place is absolutely, crazy stacked right now. And it's not just, the stars that you think about. Derek Barnett is still there. Is Ferrell better than Derek Barnett? I know we don't like Derek Barnett. We talked about it here on the channel with all the penalties, but is Ferrell much better? You look at Barnett's sack totals. They're more over his past couple of seasons than Ferrell. Brandon Graham comes back from injury. Taquan Graham, a subscriber reminded me on Twitter the other day, what about Taquan Graham? He's flashed a little bit here and there. I don't mind Ferrell coming to Philadelphia. I'd be fine with it, but it's a matter of, is he going to actually play? And the answer to me is no. He wouldn't be able to find space unless he actually started to dominate, which is the big if with Ferrell anyway. So, you can mention his name. We can talk about it here on the channel, but the odds of Ferrell being traded to Philadelphia, I think, are pretty slim, and I'm totally fine with rolling with the guys on the defensive line they currently have versus bringing in another pass rusher who probably wouldn't end up playing much anyway. Okay, add break print comment down below. Do the Eagles need another pass rusher? Can never have enough, but at the same time, they got enough right now, right? Type Y down below for yes, or type N down below for no. Okay, if you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan, you know that the flagship station of the Eagles, 94.1 WIP, has some fun writers and fun hosts who always provide you some nice drama regarding the Philadelphia Eagles. And Joe Gigolo, or Gigolo, I think it's Gigolo. Either way, he hosts, I think it's the evening show on 94.1 WIP. He just released his top 32 NFL quarterback rankings, and so let's dive into that and see where an Eagles guy, he's an Eagles fan on an Eagles network, or Eagles, radio station, whatever, ranked Jalen Hurts. So here is the top 5, just to give you a baseline of where he's at. He goes Rodgers 1, Mahomes 2, Burrow 3, Allen 4, Brady 5. you can argue saying Josh Allen should be higher or that, Matthew Stafford should be on this list. To me, there's like 8 or 9 great quarterbacks in the league right now, and ranking them 1 to 9 is difficult to do because you got to kind of move things around. Maybe not 8 or 9, 6 or 7. So I'm fine with the top 5, just to show you that he's not doing anything crazy by putting like Lamar Jackson in the top 5 or putting Kyler Murray in the top 5. Nothing nuts there. Let's move on. Now, here's 11 to 15, so let's skip a couple of positions. Noting that Dak Prescott was number, I think, 9, and Kyler was 10 on this list, just, for reference. There's Lamar Jackson at 11, Watson at 12, Kirk Cousins at 13, Derek Carr at 14, and boom, there is Jalen Hurts at 15. So again, Kirk Cousins 13, Derek Carr 14, and Hurts 15 as the 15th best quarterback entering the 2022 NFL season. Now, what does he have to say about putting Hurts there? That is Joe Gigolo. We'll throw that up on your screen here in just 1 second. First, the hat and t-shirt combo is back and better than ever. $30 right now at the link on your screen. Chatsports.com/Eagles combo is the link that you need to pick up the hat and the t-shirt. The way you can rep the Philadelphia Eagles in the summer when it's hot and you got to wear hats all the time. I live in Atlanta and it's hot as all get out here in the ATL, and so a hat and a t-shirt would be a great combination, and for $30, you can't beat it, because most t-shirts and hats are $30 by themselves. Link will be down below in the description box, chatsports.com/Eagles combo. Pick them up right now. So, Gigolo puts Hurts at 15. Here's what he said regarding that, quote, Hurts gets better every season and has been on that trajectory since his Alabama days. The Eagles' offense, despite suspect weapons opposite rookie Devontae Smith, finished tied for 10th with Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase's Bengals in the NFL in yards per play. This offense has potential to be one of the NFL's best, with Hurts leading the way. Don't be surprised when that happens, and quote, I won't be because I've said it will be in videos of the past. Now, quickly, here are the guys right behind Hurts. He put Mac Jones at 16. Matt Ryan at 17. He put Jimmy G, Trey Lance, whoever plays quarterback for the Niners there at 18. Tannehill 19, and Trevor Lawrence rounding it out at number 20. So, do we hate the list? Do we like the list? Do we care about the list? All of the above. I don't hate it. I don't think it's bad. I think you can make the case that maybe Hurts will be better than, let's say a Kirk Cousins this year, or better than a Dak Prescott, or, better than a Lamar Jackson, but that's all speculation. You go back, based on what happened last year, he's not necessarily a top 10 quarterback yet. Now, that's the key. Yet, with all the weapons and all the transition and all the, new guys on the outside and the offensive line and maybe, a focus on the running game, Hurts can be a top 10 guy, and I think that Gigolo did a good job emphasizing that on this ranking. So, I don't hate it. I think 15's fine right now. We'll talk about the ratings at the end of the season. That's what I care about. Did he ball out or did he not? I think he'll be top 10 by the end of the season. That is just my hope, at least, regarding him as a quarterback. Where does Jalen Hurts rank among quarterbacks right now? Like, overall, rank him 1 to 32. Where does he rank among active quarterbacks as we enter the 2022 offseason? Let me know down below right now. Okay, quickly, let's wrap up on OTAs. We mentioned this at the top of the video. OTAs are beginning today, May 31st. And so Philadelphia, later OTAs start, like Atlanta started on the 24th. Some teams started last week. And so either way, OTAs have officially begun. But don't expect anything crazy regarding Philadelphia Eagles. Look at the notes I have on your screen right now. They're going to only be holding 6 practices this spring. You can have up to 10 practices. Philadelphia, they've been kind of trying to kind of scale back the past couple of seasons. They used to go really hard for OTAs, and I think they found out that the older guys, you don't want early wear and tear at the start of the year. You don't want an early injury, heaven forbid, and so they've really started to kind of mellow these out to hope to kind of emphasize player safety and sustainability. So, only 6 practices this spring. No mandatory minicamp. They had obviously the rookie minicamp, but no obviously, big mandatory team-wide minicamp. Their workouts will also be shorter in length in terms of overall time each day. You could go a lot longer. For some NFL teams, Eagles, again, scale it back, nice and easy, no need to worry there. The big thing here is reducing injury and wear on the bodies. That way, come December and January, maybe February, you'll be a lot healthier than some other NFL teams. Does it actually work? Does it actually matter? I don't know. I'm just telling you what's happening regarding Philadelphia Eagles and OTA. So don't expect any sort of crazy news to come out of OTAs, but of course, if it does happen, we'll cover it here on the channel. Now, the big thing you don't want to have happen is an injury, so type be safe down below to wish Philadelphia a safe offseason. Not that this necessarily guarantees it, but, just know that you're on the same mind wave as I am, trying to say just be healthy. Don't worry about it. Be safe out there, Philadelphia. Just get through these little tiny OTAs and then have a nice offseason before training camp begins. Okay, alternate day on our Philadelphia Eagles news rumor video a little later because, of course, Memorial Day yesterday. Hope you had a great holiday, as I did. I did a little traveling back to see the family. Hopefully, you guys were able to see his family, spend time with friends as well. We'll do a mailbag video later on this weekend. You got to be a subscriber, though. I get so many people that ask really good questions, and then I go to check if they're a subscriber, and then they're not. And it's like, Well, I mean, I can't answer this question. That's just, rules are rules, right? So go down below and subscribe. Hashtag Eagles in the comment section. Ask your mailbag questions right now. Okay, all during the day on our Philadelphia Eagles Newsroom video, I'm Thomas Mott, signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day.